Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, guys. One last time this season, until the Club World Cup, of course. City head into tomorrow's game against Fulham knowing that 1 point, just 1 point, unless there's like 400 goals in another game, which isn't going to happen, let's be honest. But it is the cursed season, so who knows? Yeah, but 1 point will get us Champions League football tomorrow at Craven Cottage against Fulham. It feels good saying that out loud. You'd think we should do it. You think we should do it. It should be good. We should be all right. I'm looking at the Premier League table right now. I'll bring it up on screen very quickly. You think we'll be okay. Here's the Premier League screen for you. Oops, I'll come back to that in a minute. There's the match bingo advert. I'll get to that in a second. There's the Premier League table for you. We're on 68 points. We could actually level with Arsenal on points, but goal difference needs a massive swing there, which we're not going to turn around with 9 goals or whatever. But 2 points clear of Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa. They all have to win tomorrow to be able to catch City. And we just need to get 1 point because the goal difference is so vastly different between us and Villa, for example. So they couldn't catch us. It's all this sort of 17 goal difference there. That would have to be absurd. You have to win 17-0 or something, Villa, to catch us. So it's not going to happen, basically. The fixtures for tomorrow, of course, are as follows. Villa are the last day of the season. They have United away. So there's a good chance United are weird that they actually drop points there, Villa. It is United, so maybe not. Chelsea have Forest away. That's not easy, is it? And you think one of these isn't going to win. I'd be amazed if all of Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa win, and Newcastle have Everton at home. They'll win that one, I reckon. But it's not it's going to be an interesting game of football. It should be more than capable for City winning this tomorrow. Thank you to all the nice messages. I am, of course, still basking in the new baby glow. We're very good. I'm going to try a watch along tomorrow. There's no guarantee the watch along will happen. It depends on the sleep or lack of at my end in my family. But the watch along will be on bigup.com/Esteemed Kompany one last time for the season at around 3:45 tomorrow. So join me for that. The link is in the description. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. As you probably noticed, you've got to scan this QR code there. Scan it for Match Bingo. I am very, very, very honoured to be sponsored by Match Bingo. A wonderful amalgamation of sports betting, but also football and bingo. You know, everyone loves a bit of bingo. Who doesn't love a bit of bingo? It's all together in one brilliant app. Basically, if you scan that QR code, you get to download the app where you pay a few quid in to enter, a couple of quid to enter per game. You get your own bingo card, and I'll show you how it works right now. Go back over to here, which played a bit early a minute ago. Let me play this.
Let's go.
There we go. As it says, Match Bingo. Play along with live sports and win cash prizes. Look, see that there? I'll pause it right now on screen. It shows you there are 3 lines with 5 things on each line, and there are events in the game. So you watch your card fill up in real time. It's dead simple. For example, if there's a VAR call, I'll scroll through it a little bit more. If there's a goal, it'll kick off or a throw in or whatever, and that's how it works. And you could win. Very simple, very fun. 18 plus UK, of course, is a game that's good fun responsibly. But yeah, it's good fun. You can download it on the App Store or Google Play. Basically, it's a little bit of fun. You can get 4 cards for the. You buy 4 cards, you get 1 free. There's a City versus Fulham one tomorrow, so you can pay attention to that if you want a little bit of extra fun as you're watching the game alongside the commentary of the game, of course, on the watch along. Yeah, give it a download, give it a go. They've been sponsoring me throughout the month of May. It's very kind of Match Bingo. It's good fun. It's good fun over there. Don't forget 18 plus. Gamble responsibly. It's bingo, so it's gambling, but it's bingo. We've all played bingo. You're always paying for a round in bingo. It's good fun, man. It's good fun. And fingers crossed some of you guys can win a little bit of money. It'd be very happy for you. Very happy for you. Link in the description. Scan the QR code. And it's in the pinned comment as well. So, City versus Fulham tomorrow. One last game to get Champions League football. I'm pretty confident about this, to be honest. I thought the reaction to the FA Cup final defeat against Bournemouth was good. We weren't amazing against Bournemouth, but you know the mentality was there. The unks turned up, so to speak. The old timers, the geezers. We had a good enough reaction for that, and I was quietly impressed with City's focus to turn it around and you know get the 3 points that they needed desperately, because we really did need the 3 points in that game. Obviously there was quality goals, really high quality goals. You'd think it would be we'd make the best of those chances given what we like against Palace, but no, we scored and we were good, and we were deserving, I think, just about the 3 points in the end. Gundogan and Bernardo, they turned up. Last game, home game for De Bruyne. They were always going to turn up for him, and they did. I'll go to the press conference. There's a lot of De Bruyne chat in the press conference, what I can tell. No new transfer news today, by the way. I talked about Verts last night and Rangers last night. Yeah, that was nothing today. It's been a quiet Saturday, a calm Saturday. I'll go to the talk from the press conference. There's various quotes knocking about. I don't know if the press conference or whatever. Was it a press conference yesterday? It was yesterday. Let me find it. Here we go. So the quotes from the press conference yesterday are as follows. Guardiola was in good form. Lots of very positive De Bruyne chat and other things. He said, it depends on this weekend, it's better. He prefers it when it's in our hands, of course. If we need 1 point to go into Champions League next season, we have to win against a top side. And Fulham are a top side, he's right. We'll get onto that in a bit. He was very pleased that Rodri's back. He said, I'm really pleased he's back. From the reaction of people to him, I'm pretty sure he's so pleased in that. But he's a long way still to be what Rodri was. And I guess it'll be next season. Let me get on that on screen a little bit more. There we go. I guess it'll be next season. Yeah, I think it'll be next season. I think it'll take even longer for that in terms of playing 3 days, because the experience with surgery, you have to be careful, otherwise you'll have muscular problems. So yeah, I reckon it'll be they'll play a little bit in the Club World Cup, and I think, to be honest, by the start of the season, I expect Guardiola will be playing week in, week out if he's fit. Everyone's fit except John Stones. I'm really worried that John Stones is going to leave without a goodbye. He's going to, I think, which is really heartbreaking, It would have been great if he was even in the stand on the bench just to warm down, to get a Johnny Stones. Guardiola was asked about Fulham. He said, when I saw them yesterday and today, I said, whoa, what a team. They have everything. They really are. Like, the quality, they're going to finish about 10th in the league, and the quality of Fulham is great, man. The thing is, for me, is like... I really truly believe the quality. I know some big teams like Spurs and United or whatever dropped off and stuff, and they're not quite as what they used to be. But I do really believe there's so much high quality football throughout the Premier League these days. Like, quality everywhere. Like, I'll get onto Fulham in a bit, but like, they're just really, really good, man. They're really good. Someone saying Rodrigo news just broke. It didn't, mate. I know what you're on about. A Twitch streamer, a Real Madrid fan Twitch streamer, shared a rumour. That's not news, mate. It was just a Twitch streamer. It's like saying I am news. Yeah, I am not news. So I'd ignore that if I were you. Be careful what you read online. A lot of it's nonsense. But yeah, Fulham a cracking side. We'll get onto them more in a little bit. Guardiola asked about the future. Yeah, he just brushed it off as always. He said, "Do you expect me to tell the names of players?" So he doesn't know anyway. He was very defensive of Phil Foden. He said, a baby boy from the academy becoming a star for us, and we wanted to help him. He needs a rest, and it's going to happen after Sunday. Step by step, it's going to happen. It's what we want. We want to help. I don't care about his performance on the pitch. I want him to feel good, and the rest will come. I mean, it's very obvious that Phil Foden's in a bit of a rut mentally right now. I know he's had some injuries, but I think it's more than that. Look, I don't know. I've been very reflective this week. Obviously, I've had another addition to the family. I'm very tired, and I'm always quite a reflective person about mental stuff anyway. You know me, I'm a soft arse, and I truly believe the most important aspect of anything that defines an elite level footballer is not ability, it's your mental fortitude and how composed you are and how strong you are and your self-belief and all that kind of stuff. And the best tend to be really focused. But I truly believe psychology is everything in football, and I think Phil Foden's in a really weird place right now where he's just in a slump. Whatever it is, something's affecting him off the pitch. I don't know what it is, or internally. It's something in his head just doesn't seem right. And he's got the funk, on the pitch he has. Like, he's not there. And you can get into a place where nothing you do feels right, and you can get dragged down, you can feel tired, you can feel everything becomes a labour, you get frustrated at yourself, and it becomes in a circle of going round and round and round, and it's like you start to beat yourself up, it doesn't work, you second guess yourself. No one is immune to that. And it's sort of like, I was thinking about it with the De Bruyne thing, and I saw a few people, myself included, actually giving De Bruyne a little bit of criticism for being so vocal after the game about wanting to move. And I realised, look, Kev's just hurting, man. He's just hurting. I'm going to allow him to moan about leaving because City have dumped him, and they've been broke. His sweetheart's broken up with him. And I get that, so he's hurting. And I think there's an element of something that's going on with Foden. I don't know what it is, but players, the mental stuff absolutely matters. And Guardiola's right. The second he feels good, off the pitch, he'll be fine on it. And I don't know what's going on with Phil Foden there, but Pep is right to say they want to look after him. That is the exact right thing to do, and I like it. He exaggerated on the he not exaggerated. He what's the word? God, I'm so tired. added or explained himself for the quitting thing where he said he'd quit. He said, I was laughing when I said that. I'm not going to quit, but the expression is the same. I don't want players at home with a family when the team is playing. I 1,000,000,000% agree, by the way. I don't want a massive squad either. I want a good sized squad, 22, 23 players who are all available, who aren't always injured, because I don't want 27 players either, because I think six people sat in the stands is bad for morale. I think it is. I think you just need everyone to be available. You could have, you've got 22, 23 players. You can have 5 injuries and still manage fine with some academy players, you know. If you have to put the likes of, McAdoo or Macassar on the bench or Reagan Heskey, that's absolutely fine if you've got 5, 6, 7 injuries. But you can't have 12 injuries. You can't. It's just, you can't do it. And if they're always injured as well, consistently, you got no chance then. Bandiel, look in my head, mate. I wasn't giving him enough grace, and look, we're only human. I think there's a tendency, and it's a sort of philosophical thing as well. It's I wasn't giving him enough grace, but I was also tired and stressed, and I probably wasn't being particularly fair. And the amount of people say something online, or you guys, we all say stuff every now and then, and we don't really think it through. And then, if pressed on it, we probably realise, I probably was being a bit harsh there. People ask why I delete tweets all the time. It's because I think about what I've said and go, probably not fair. I delete tweets all the time if I don't really... I change my mind about things all the time, and I often, react to things like I did with the KDB stuff, and I realised, looking back, no, let him moan, man. He's hurting, and I think he'll probably look back and go in about a year, I probably shouldn't have really said that, but yeah, so what? So what? Who doesn't moan when they're upset, And it's normal. It is very normal to moan, and we all do, and KDB's moaning because I saw his face at the farewell KDB. It really hurts him. You can tell it hurts him. And actually, it's the biggest compliment ever to Manchester City Football Club. He's besotted with this club. Manchester's his home. He loves the fans. He loves that his family loves Manchester. He's just a lad. He's very happy here, and he doesn't want to leave. And unfortunately, I don't think City have done anything wrong. I think they've been very respectful of Crawley. Maybe there's communication issues there, but I don't think City would have ever been disrespectful to De Bruyne. They love him dearly. It's just a bit painful. But we'll all go on. And I think the love, the outpouring of love will go some way of healing that, I reckon. So, yeah. Guardiola said about Foden, it's true, he's been struggling for a long time with his ankle. I'm sure that's probably true. I think they've all been struggling this season. The combination of that and maybe mental issues has not helped him. But Haaland said every day he's getting better. On Sunday he's going to help us qualify the Champions League. I agree, he's ready. Rodri won't start as well, he said. He's not ready. I think that's very true. He'll play at the Club World Cup, where Guardiola said in principle Phil Foden will be there too. Kyle Walker won't be. I thought this was interesting, Guardiola moaning about McAtee and Rico Lewis not being available. He said, I'm going to say a joke because I'm such a funny guy. I don't know who's going to pay the salary this month for the national team or the club. Look, apparently Kazi wants McAtee and Rico Lewis. I would say that, mate, but Pep literally dumped the pair of them out the FA Cup final squad despite them being incredibly involved in all the previous rounds. Rico in particular scored a goal, in the semi-finals. So I thought that was a little bit rich from Guardiola to care about that when usually, it is what it is, man. Yeah, it's fine. We all get out the wrong side of the bed sometimes. We'll see. So that was sort of it, really. Some rumours about Livermental there, by the way. Yeah, there was some stuff going on from Guardiola as well about 100 points. He said, I don't think this is going to happen again. I don't think maybe, but I don't know. Because, I don't think it will either. He says it's about competitions these days and more schedules and all that kind of stuff. I don't think we'll see 100 points in our lifetime either, because it's just too hard. Too many competitions, more intensity, injuries. Yeah, but I think he's right. I think 100 points will be untouched for an awful long time. Just some reflective De Bruyne quotes from Guardiola and De Bruyne himself. So yeah, there's lots going on. This is last time we played out, of course, against Bournemouth. This was the team we went with that day. It was the unction. We had Nunez back at right back, which I thought had a good game as well. He deserved to be there. Diaz and Kanji back in team. Vardiel, Nico Riley sat on the bench for this one. Kovacic, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Bernardo. We played all the old dudes, but they played well, all of them. Kovacic was having a good game until Vardiel sold him out. Vardiel has got some bozo moments this year. I think Vardiel's very talented, but I think we have to admit he does make some mistakes. Guys, give the video a like, by the way, and please subscribe. And a lot of people watching, get the likes up, and don't forget to check out Match Bingo. Scan the QR code, play some football and some bingo at the same time. It was bloody ace. What more can you ask for it? Do it right now. But yeah, the team was good. Marmoush with an absolute cracker. Bernardo Silva rolled it back. He was absolutely everywhere. Didn't want to let his good mate Kevin De Bruyne down, because that's what good mates do. And he was absolutely fantastic. I think we'll see something similar again, if I'm being honest. Let's look at Fulham and how they played. Last time out, they did beat Brentford 3-2. What I can gather, they haven't got a chance of getting your Conference League football. No, they're sat in 10th currently, 54 points. They can't catch Brighton now, so they're going to probably finish 10th or 9th. But either way, that'll be their record points total in the Premier League, I think. So they're having a really good season. It's just there's a lot of teams that have had a really good season, like Palace, but they're sat in 12th, or Bournemouth, or Fulham, Brentford, Forest, Villa. There's just a lot of quality. As I've been saying, like everywhere you look, there's just quality players. Like obviously Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa, they've got Champions League quality players, obviously, because they've all played Champions League football recently. But you go down, like I would say Champions League level quality players at every single team in the Premier League. Brighton absolutely have got Champions League level quality players. They absolutely have, People like Balaba immediately spring to mind. Esteemed, just quality. They're Champions League level players you can play at the highest level. Brentford absolutely do. Mbuemo, Damsgaard, people like that are just they're quality footballers, so organised, so strong. Fulham, we're about to, and I'll go into them in a bit, absolutely have. They've got like elite level footballers. They've got probably the best left back in the country, Anthony Robinson, right now. They've got the technical brilliance of Smith Rowe. Raul Jimenez is a proper if he was at Benfica, he'd be scoring 30 goals a season, playing Champions League football every year, level striker. It's a really good side, loads of ability. And then he goes to Bournemouth. We all know about them with Semenyo and Hussein's gone to Madrid and Kirkes to Liverpool. Palace, of course, we know what they did there with Eze and Wharton and co. Just quality everywhere. Like Wolves have got Cunha, he's a quality footballer. João Gomez as well. Just a lot of quality everywhere. Fulham anyway, let's go to their results. Last time against Brentford, they played... God, Google's a mess these days, isn't it, by the way? It's just so cheap and tacky looking. Anyway, they actually did beat Brentford 3-2 away from home. Coming back from behind, actually, they were 2-0 down. No, 2-1 down. Tom Kearney and Harry Wilson with late goals. This is how they lined up that day. Iwobi on the left, Adama Traore on the right. So we know they're going to have pace and skill there getting forward. Smith Rowe, Jimenez. It's a really good forward line. Sanderberg and Lukic. Then Robinson and Tete are the fullbacks. And Bassi and Joachim Anderson and Leno in goal. It's just a good side, man. They're a good side. They're structured. They're organised. They play good football. They're aggressive. What more can you ask for if you're a Fulham fan these days? I mean, many years ago, that would have been... many years ago, that would have been a Europa League guarantee level side, but these days the mid of the Premier League has got so much better. It's expanded and got so much better to the point where you've got 17th and 16th getting to the Europa League final. Still, we're not laughing at United enough there, by the way. What a shambles of a team! Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, look, Fulham, they will play something like this again, from what I can tell. Let me just double check their injury list. I think, yeah. I think it'll be something similar to that. As for City, I'm expecting to be something similar to the Bournemouth game, to be honest. Kovacic obviously can't play. I would like Nico Gonzalez to step in. I thought his goal was really good the other day. I would like that. I suspect we'll see Bernardo drop into midfield for this. I think the experienced Bernardo alongside Gundogan, I think he'll go for that. Kovacic has been huge for us. But I think it'll be that. Bernardo alongside Gundogan. And maybe Docker comes back into the side. Or Savinho. Or Phil Foden maybe. I don't know who it'll be. But I don't see much changes, to be honest. I think Guardiola will go for it one last time with Haaland and De Bruyne and Marmoush. Gundogan, Silva this season. I think the back line will stay the same. He loves Kanji. He loves Diaz. Nunez. Maybe we could see... No, I think he won't change the back line. I think he'll stay the same, I reckon. I think it'll be something like this yet again. And I think the change will probably be one of Foden, Savinho, and Doku come in. I would love it to be Nico Gonzalez, for what it's worth. Because I thought his cameo looks really good. But Gonzalez and Gundogan worked really well against Newcastle early on when he joined. But he's not quite there yet. Guys, do let me know what you reckon the team will be tomorrow. Once again, I will be live over on bigup.com/esteemed Kompany for the watch along tomorrow for one last game of football. I'd love to go on longer, but I am truly tired. Like 1 or 2 hours level sleep level, like because we're in the newborn stage. I'm going to try and get some sleep tomorrow before the watch along so I can join you guys. Once again, please check out Match Bingo. It's great fun. 3 lines, 5 events on it. You get more. Get 2 lines, you get some money. Get a lot, you get a house. You win. Something like that. Download it for free. The app below, £5. Download it right now. Click the description, and thank you for watching. Guys, love you all out. I'll see you tomorrow for De Bruyne's final ever Manchester City game. I didn't really talk about that much, did I? De Bruyne's final ever game with City shirt tomorrow. It feels like we've had his farewell already. Love you, Kev. Bye-bye, guys.